Hi there, this is Jenna Goodhand. I'm looking for the person who is terrified to make phone calls to the person that they don't know. Is that you? If so, I totally understand this fear. Up until about a year ago, I never would call anyone I didn't have to. I was terrified to call my dentist, my doctor, even my grandparents. I was a little uncomfortable with calling, and that seems a bit crazy, but I've been telling myself that belief my whole life, and every time I would get on the phone, I would just sort of clench up and not know what to say. So I am proud to say that I just called 63 people that I have never met in my entire life, and I survived it. So I want to share with you a couple of tips that helped me along the way. So the first is get a script. What is it that you want to share with this person? Why are you calling them? What have they asked from you so that you can call and bring that up as a point of conversation? I don't suggest just calling strangers. I suggest calling people who have shown that they're interested in talking to you about whatever you are sharing with them. After you call them, tweak your script. See what went well, what didn't. The first one is going to be bumpy, so maybe even call yourself, leave a voice message on your own machine and see what you sound like. And every time you practice, you're going to get a lot more comfortable with it. And after that, after you're more comfortable, I want you to put your personality in it. Smile, be excited, be personable, act as though the person on the other line is so excited to answer the phone when you call. It makes a huge difference if the person you're talking to is smiling. You can feel a smile and you can hear a smile, and it makes a really big difference. The second is listen to the mentors in your life and find out what they're saying when they're calling people. There's people who've been doing this for years, and I want to thank my mentor Derek Sweet, who has encouraged me to call people since day one when I started my business, and I'm proud to say that I'm finally doing it. I probably wiggled around, not saying that I wasn't doing it, but I wasn't doing it wholeheartedly until now, unless I really had a strong connection with someone. So thank you, Derek, for pushing me to do that. And for anyone out there who is terrified of making phone calls at this point, put that in the past. Let's move forward. If that's a goal of yours, let me know. I'm happy to just randomly message you a couple months from now and see if that's something that you're doing. The other thing I would want to mention is that people are people, right? If someone's calling you and they sound happy and they want to share something with you, odds are the person on the other end is going to be happy to hear from you. They can also say no, and that's going to be okay. You're not always going to get someone who accepts what it is that you're sharing with them, and just let that be okay for you. The more times that you do that, the more no's that you get, it's going to make those yeses really exciting, and you're going to get a lot more resilient, and you're going to realize that if it's a perfect fit, the person's going to be excited to hear from you, and they're going to say yes. And finally, one thing I learned after making 63 calls today was that most people don't answer. So yes, I did make calls, I talked to strangers, but I mostly did a lot of voice messages. So one thing is, I don't know if it's always been this way, but today people, if they don't know your number, they're probably not going to answer. And so then you have the perfect opportunity to leave a super bubbly and personal voice message with them that is catered exactly to how you want to share that information. So do that, be yourself, leave your contact information. If you have an email address for them, then follow up that way, and just have a lot of fun with it. I was keeping track, with little ticks every time I contacted someone. Write little smiley faces on a piece of paper while you're leaving your message, whatever's going to help you get in the zone and be that friendly voice on the other end of the line. So I hope this gave you some thoughts about this fear that you have of making phone calls to strangers. I hope you'll go out there and give it a try. Again, I'm happy to support you if this is a goal of yours or something you want to get more comfortable with. Just let me know. Tell me what your goal is, and I have no problem messaging you a few months from now and see how that's going with you. So you can also give me a call. If you want to give me a call and practice, you can do that. Actually, that's a really great idea. So I'm going to give you my business line, and if you want to call and practice calling a stranger if you don't know each other yet, or we do know each other and you just want to give me a call and practice your script, you can call me at 226-663-8254. I hope that you're having a great day, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, and I hope to connect with you soon. Take care.